Well guys, not quite what you might have been expecting after yesterday's vlog. We ended up having a night out, literally just outside the steel place. Oh. We had to call off the God saying to just get your 9 off and then make a start. So I mean, it was 8:30 I think anyway by the time we got parked up. So it was, as much as I like to go home, you know, it near as damned wasn't really worth it, because we'd have been straight back up again by the time we'd have had our tea. So, oh, did I forget to mention it's only bloody Friday? Yes! Oh, and after last night's sleep, it couldn't come soon enough. I actually woken up in the middle of a panic attack. It was an absolutely horrible nightmare I was having. It was so realistic. I won't bore you with the exact details, but basically I was having a day's work and everything was going wrong. Took a wrong turn to a weak bridge that I couldn't go over, and then when I was reversing back out that road, I backed out and into the trailer of an extended lorry. Oh, excuse me. So I had an accident details to all fill in that I'd never done before, and someone tried stealing the lorry and then crashing it, which was another problem. We was delivering dangerous live insects. That wasn't too much of a anxious thing, but that's what we was doing. Fragile loads with like deadly creatures in. My anxiety came back, so I was really having a panic attack inside the nightmare, and having a really bad phase of it, actually, proper zoned out and not knowing where I was kind of thing, not phoning my dear. And then it came to a point, I think it was like 8:30 in the next morning, and I hadn't gone to work, I hadn't phoned in sick, I'd stayed out all night, and I hadn't found my dear. And I woke up just as I was about to phone my dear in the morning to see how she was, and then I woke up and it was horrible. But anyway, it was just a dream, and we're okay. We're not having a panic attack now. Oh dear. It's only bloody Friday, yes. So what are we doing? We are going back to the yard now. We're gonna drop 100 litres or so in the tank for cinders, grab some timbers as well, and then we're heading up to Bromborough to collect some rebar. Rebar, you may have seen it in the past, I'm sure you will have. Just really long steel rods, stuff that they put inside cement and concrete frames to give them rigidity. So that's where we're off now. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours up to Bromborough. We've had 9 hours and 2 or 3 minutes off. So I'm a bit tired, not majorly tired, but yes, 5:20 in the morning. The rebar's coming back down to Ford Houses, Wolverhampton, and then we're hopefully going to get some bricks. Oh gosh, I do apologise for the yawns. How did you like my dad jokes yesterday? Sorry it was a bit of a late upload. Right, I'll get back to you in the daytime, shall I? And into the docks we are. Said to just hang on up the outside here. And that's what we'll do. Looks like we've got 2 ships in. And a beautiful sunrise over the back there. Amongst the rain clouds. Looks like Liverpool's having a good dousing over there. We're going to get, I think it's 12 packs of 14 metre rebar. Going to be a wee bit heavy. But never mind. Won't be as heavy as yesterday though, I think. She pulled it really well, even though we was just shy of the max weight. So I'll settle for that. Well, it's pretty busy down there at the moment. Looks like there's a fuel tanker just come to put some diesel in something. This guy is going round, I don't know why. But I've just got to wait here a sec till the forklift driver calls me round. Chance to do some shout outs. I've got a hell of a lot. I haven't done any of that this week. Mike Steckley, Matthew Nunn, James's Trucking Videos, David Rose 9987, Gary 63693, Ian Quantill and Liam Metcalf. I need to shout you two out. Stu Wu, Delay 00, Zeb Scott, Henrik Van Dicksplash, Michael Carmichael, Andrew Chitty, Stuart Warby, Phil No, Chris Harrison, It's Bull XR, Martin Clark, Graham Hardy, Hob Free, Darren Mansfield, Kyle Parkin, Nye 987, Gene Astill, Speedy 1980, Steve Smith, Swanston 33, or Swanston, sorry, Big Brad 2239, Leighton Roche, Mick S, no, not yet, Ryan Kotelski, Nathan Davis, 706 MK2G, Big Stew 99, Jason Merritt, Matthew, Haas, Neckit, That Crazy Guy, and Super Greenie. I want to welcome you all to the channel. Thank you all for subscribing, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. So we just managed to get them in time. Hopefully we'll be able to get loaded soon. Right, sorry about the lack of footage, but he's just dropping the 3rd bundle on now, and then we'll go turn round, and then he'll put the 4th one. Beautiful Mersey, nice and smooth today, nice and calm. And that's what we have. 12 packs of 14 metre rebar. Tiny bit of an overhang. But nothing too major. We're about 43 tonne. So we'll just whack the straps on and get out of here. And there we have it. All we're going to do now is just put a bit of this on just to help show the edges a bit anyway. Don't quite think it's needed, but the one, I don't know. It'll just help. At least then I can use it as a reason. If people hit me, I can say, well, it's not like they couldn't see it. It's got big flares and tassels on. So, yes. Lovely. And now, unfortunately, with the colder weather, Cinderella is wearing her winter outfit the majority of the time. So unfortunately, she won't be as shiny as normal. She'll be a bit mucky. I've just given them a bit of a wipe here because it was all caked in mud, but yes, the winter look is coming. There's a couple of eager beavers in white vans that I can see keep edging out to try and get around us, so we was going to pull in to let a queue of traffic around us, but it turned out that it wasn't me holding them up. There was a horse box 2 cars behind us. But anyway, we're going to do a bit of a loop, give the frustrated ones a chance to get past us. And then we'll crack on. And we haven't had to pull in a lay-by and sit there 5 minutes waiting to get back out. Right, did anyone order some rebar? What we're probably going to do, drop our trailer here, and then hopefully our colleagues will be empty from earlier that he'd left. So then we'll pick that up and go up to Stoke to get some bricks. Behold the M6. Unfortunately, there's been an accident between junction 15 and 16. We established that before we left, and I hope everyone's alright in the incident. So we was going to get off at 15 and make our way up through Newcastle. And the A500 has popped up on the gantries now being closed. So everyone that was going to hopefully just skid around the outskirts of Stoke has now got to come with me through Newcastle. So Stoke is going to be a bit of a joke. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. We haven't moved for 6 minutes now. My dear's just called and let me know that she's had to be called out of work. My little boy's cut his head open at school. Pointless wasting fuel. Oh dear. What to do, what to do. We'll move you now, we're not moving anywhere. Engine's off. Oh, this is one of the downsides of being a lorry driver. We are stationary on the M6 northbound, trying to get our way to get a load of bricks, and absolutely helpless when my family needs me. Fortunately my dad's off today, so I'm going to give him a call. My dear hasn't got a driving licence, so she's frantically waiting for a taxi to come to get there as soon as she can. So we just got to try and find out, try and establish if he needs to go hospital or not. And suddenly the day's gone from trivial traffic to panic stations. Maybe that dream was trying to tell me something this morning. Well, he's in safe hands at the moment anyway. He's got the school nurse with him and everything, so I just wish I was there. But it's one of the things that you need to learn to face and come to terms with if you want to be a lorry driver. Goodness me. Okay, good news about Joseph. He hasn't actually cut his head open. The reason that she was called in was because he did have a big bang on the head the other day, and he's re-banged the same part of his head. So they've took the precautionary measure to get Mum in just to get her opinion on what to do. No, I can't help block you in, guys. I'm sorry. We'll be here all day else. Oh, So yes, Joseph isn't too bad after all, and there's no hospital treatment needed. He's just going to have a sore head. Right guys, the light is fading away now. It is 4:30 and we've finally just got ourselves all loaded up. We've just got to strap her up, sheet her up, and then get out of here. As the sun sets, it's a beautiful view over there, and the M6 is running okay now, so we should be able to just hop up to junction 16. My thoughts out to the family of the HGV driver that died on the A500 today. That's what had happened and why it was closed. So yes, thoughts and respect to all the family. Take care out there guys, and I'll catch you next week.